Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play the Final Fantasy Legend 3 for the Nintendo Game Boy. Last episode, Weggie, Bwizzy, Bubbles, and Gilda defeated Dahak and started to close off the three water gates here in this temple. By stealing the three water gates, they will drive the river to the north that's blocking them from getting into the entrance. So, we got to do that, and then we got to take that tablet that we got back to Shar. Shar is another member of the Talon crew, and he'll be able to make lost magic with all these stones that we've been picking up. So, well, with the elemental stones. The light and dark stones, they're going to be used for something else by another Talon crew member to make different items. So, there we got our first fire stone, so that's good. There we go. And I never used the radar, but basically it's just it's like the prism magi from Final Fantasy Legend 2. It just tells you how many like parts there are in an era or now a location. Because we're in Pure Land. So got a new enemy in here. The big head over there. Nothing too particular about him. He's kind of annoying them. Sometimes he has a poison skin, so he'll counters the physical hits with his P skin. And poison actually seems to be doing more damage than a lot of the enemy attacks are. See, at the end of the round of combat, Faye will take some damage. Some numbers will pop up on her. 51. So that's probably the only damage she took this. Oh no, she took a little bit more. Not too much, actually the next two things, they're not too far apart from one another. One thing that you gotta worry about though is you have to get all the treasure in here before you close off all the drains, because once you close the third one, you automatically warp out of here. So if you like miss a treasure chest, you're gonna have to come back in here and grab it. And also, before we head back down into the basement, we want to roam around up here on top because there's a new enemy we want to encounter. And it's not encountered on the inside. You have to get it on the outside here. So, it took a while to bring it up, but we finally got it here. The Swindler. It's a robot monster over there. So, those samurai helmets, they always kind of look like pieces of toast to me. So, maybe I'm just thinking food because all the monsters that have weird mouths in this game. So, got those Liz Dukes earlier. They're kind of annoying because they are immune to damage. They take half damage from physical weapons. But luckily, Bwizzy's dispelled charge finished them off. Got some samurai parts. I'm gonna install them. We'll eventually change Bwizzy's cyborg form. Now, if we go to the right, this is where you kind of might be able to miss treasure. We're gonna go left first, grab that treasure. It makes a big circle, but you'll pass by that treasure chest if you go to the right first. So, there's another lake we gotta clear up. As before, we just have to push these rocks in front of the little waterfalls, close them off. If you mess up, all you have to do is go back into the doorway there, go back upstairs, and the room will reset. So, it's not that bad of a puzzle. Down, one more to go. Down. And I'll have to loop around though to get it from the top. And that is 2 of 3 done. So let's get the last one, but there's another treasure chest you want to get first. But in going to that third room, we're going to pass this treasure chest. So there we go. We got a drain sword, another weapon we're not going to use. Just end up selling it. Pretty soon we will get a new weapon to replace what Bwizzy has been using this whole time, that tear gas. She only can get a a sword that will give more hit points and better stat gains for him. So we'll finally get rid of that tear gas that we've been using for quite some time. Like I said, it gave really good stat bonuses, so it's nice that we got it so early in the game. We got one more puzzle here. Take out one side first. Hop over. It's so cute how Weggie's ears are just sticking out. Everything else is covered by the water. You see these two little ears sticking out. And the tail when you look at it from the other side. Back, pushed in, and yeah, the water stopped. Now let's go. See, yeah, you warped out, so if you missed any treasure chests, you'd have to come back in to grab them. Now that the water's dried up, we can cross over the land. For some reason, even though the Talon is floating, it can't float above that water. So it's only using it for the rover ability. But now the water's dried up, so we can take off toward the desert. First, we're going to head up and give this tablet back to Shar. He wanted it. Apparently, it can help him free the monsters. He has like two cyborgs here hanging out with him. And they don't change their names. But yeah, they basically say what Shar wants to do. Release the monster's bonds. Got it. And I'll examine it. You should go to Talon due north across the Jorgen Desert. While I do so, you'll need the Talon to get there. He needs more time, so yep, and his cyborgs don't say anything. Yeah, they don't change their dialogue. I figured they'd be like, oh, we're gonna help him, you know, study the thing or whatever. I mean, they have a vested interest in it too, but alright, let's depart. We'll hit up the desert, and there's strong winds. See, they're pushing us around. So we gotta go up the center here, and we see this tornado here. Storm's got us. A big war monster there. Okay, guys, yeah, but look, the sandstorm master Jorgender. What? It's a weird worm with a weird mouth. It only has one mouth, but its jaws really messed up. There's like two alternate jaws on its left and right. How would that work? I don't know. But this guy's annoying because he's pretty much immune to all magic, and he takes half damage from physical attacks. So yeah, the best thing you can do is basically just rely on whoever's swinging your mystic sword. Yeah, strong against all these elements. So basically, Weggie's going to be the big damage dealer here. Luckily, he only has 4,000 hit points, so it won't take too long to take him down. Occasionally, you'll use an attack though that will steal some hit points off of your characters. But you know, 4 or 5 rounds, you should be able to finish him off. I'm just gonna try to buff Weggie there by putting the fast spell on him. Now, surprisingly, we can use that stench to lower his defense. Not that it's gonna like help, you know, too much, because like he's taking half damage against everything, except for the mystic sword. Do a little bit more for him, so. But yeah, this is where you're gonna see like how powerful the mystic swords can be, because they're just all these enemies have you know, weakness to the mystic element. It bypasses, even though the sword is a physical attacking weapon. It overrides the damage that a lot of the bosses have from now on. There's that dissolve spell. It's like the dissolve spell from the eyes and the slime monsters in Final Fantasy Legend 2. That it gives some of the hit points that it takes off of you back to it. So kind of heal himself there a little bit, but that's okay. We'll finish him off this round. We have many more hit points left. And he fell. Woohoo! And we gained a whole bunch of levels, and well, Gilda changed class again now. Well, not class, but type of beast. Ships and pieces, take what's left and go to Talon Room. I'll be at Shar's place. So he, like I said, he's pretty tough, Bwizzy, because he climbed Mount Hazbit all by himself, and now he walked across the desert in this little frozen cape. We don't have much new to say. Yeah, Shar still needs time, and Bwizzy says we need the Talon, but the Talon was destroyed. Luckily, the game is really nice, and we're going to get a new Talon in the next town, Talonsburg. So, we just got so lucky that just so happens as soon as we lose a Talon, we'll be getting the second Talon. And I guess this might be the Talon that I guess the first group came in on. Borgin left forgot alone. It looks like we got looks like a runway here. And the town, the secret town. Now if we go up that way, we'll just leave the village. Well, this not really a village, it's like just a little hut almost. Dr. Quasi is waiting for you inside, more like a lab. I guess hut would be a good way to describe this. Borgin went to the code region inside the barrier. It's really like mechanical. We'll go ahead and head over to this locker and grab two things. Hover now will allow us to fly. Shield will prevent random encounters from occurring while we're flying around. But we'll actually want to have some encounters. We want to inform some enemies. Talon using human mind control for its control system. Jupaya, no, Weggie, right? Now he's the third guy who thought we were Jupaya. Never mind. I see you walked here. Where's the Talon? We ran into a sandstorm. Jorgander, so you retrieved any units? Yes, we have them all. Good. Then I'll attach them to the Talon too. That thing that said looked like a runway? Well, it is a runway. Here comes the Talon 2. Looks just like the Talon 1. Borgin and I have some units too. Check the locker. Alright, well we already got them, so I want to install them. And that's going to basically pretty much open up most of the world map. I say most because he said he said that Borgin went into the barrier region by Goat. There's going to be a barrier around that region that prevents the Talon from flying in there. So we're going to have to find a way to take down that barrier. But otherwise, the Talon will be able to go to about basically like 75% of the land here. Now that we can hover. So we want to change our engine to the hover. There we go. That allows us to fly over the water. And we're not going to change our weapon to shield because, like I said, there's a random encounter with some enemies that you want to encounter in the air. But we're going to head straight up north here, and we're going to be exploring these little caves. There's quite a few of them around, and they have like usually about 3 treasure chests in them, each of them. So they're not essential to go into, but we want to get 100% everything. And there's a new enemy in here that we want to encounter. Here it is, the squid type monster, Ammonite. They're annoying because they, like Jorgander, have resistance to damage. So the Mystic Sword cuts through them. They're strong against damage, and hopefully, this is where we hope that Bwizzy's instant death, comes in handy because the spell kicks in. So it would have been nice if we would have still had Gilda being the Medusa. Then she could turn him into stone. But unfortunately, like I said, every 2 levels, the beast's form changes. So, but we took that, and that's the new enemy we want to encounter here. And here's that new weapon that I talked about earlier in the episode. The Sun Sword will give a little bit more stats to us. So, here we go. So we can finally get rid of that tear gas. We don't have too much more movement in our inventory. So, we'll eventually get Bwizzy back in the Talon. Actually, as soon as you get the Talon, you can go back to Shar's cave there and pick up Bwizzy and Shar. But I figured that this little cave is so close, might as well grab it real quick. And then we'll go get our old party member Bwizzy and the new one, Shar. It's just enough time to let him study that tablet. Hop back into the Talon, and then we'll head back down to the southeast, back to Shar's place, pick him and Bwizzy up, and then we'll continue on checking out more caves in the next episode. Take care, have a good one, thanks for following along. Bye.